attack a few times this season. I guess you're very grateful that he proved very good in defence at one moment at the end there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the final minutes of the game, we were close, in my opinion, to making the 2-1 because we had a few set pieces. Were constantly around their box. They couldn't actually come out of that situation anymore. But then from one of the set pieces, when we brought in the second phase, we brought the ball in and the goalkeeper catched the ball. I looked up and I saw a player of them completely free at the halfway line. The good thing was from Feder that he could have thought, it's nothing for me to do anymore, I'm so far away from the situation, but he kept sprinting. And Ali moved him to the outside, and as a result of that, Feder could clear the ball off the line, which was, I think, the minimum we deserved tonight, and the minimum his effort deserved as well. And I mean with that the draw was the minimum we deserved tonight.
In terms of the performance overall, were you pleased with it, or were you frustrated with elements of it? How did you
A bit of both. So I knew before the game when you play Sunderland, I think from the 14th game they played now, they've only conceded 4 times more than 1 goal. And in these 4 games they've only conceded 2. So it's a hard team to score against, it's a hard team to create your chances against, because they either go really aggressive in a high press, or they have 11 players, 10 outfield players and a goalkeeper who defend their box with their lives. And that's why it's so difficult to create. So in that aspect, I was hoping for more, although I knew how difficult it is to create against them. I think, again, we've hardly conceded. The first big chance of them was, I don't count the shot that hit the bar because that was not a chance. But the first serious chance was from a set piece that hit the post. And then their goal is, in my opinion, not even a chance. If that is a chance, we've probably had 20 chances tonight. But unfortunately, a deflection led to going 1-0 down. And then recently, in our recent games, we found it really hard to get the equalizer, although we had our chances every time. But today, we had a little bit of luck with scoring the 1-1, because that was also deflection. For me, different, because that's a shot from 8, 9, 10 yards. So that's at least a serious chance, where a shot from 20 yards isn't. A serious chance, opportunity, but not a serious chance. So a bit of both. Yes.
Sunderland seemed to grow in confidence as the second half went on. Do you think that it's third match without a win here at Anfield? Do you think that Anfield is losing its sort of fear factor?
No, not Anfield, for sure. But it's clear that teams that play us now think they can get a result. Not only think, because that's been shown this season. And even in the games we've won, I think there also we fueled the confidence for other teams, like, there's something possible, but because the wins we had in the beginning of the season weren't easy ones as well. I don't completely agree with you that they grew into the game, because I think throughout the whole second half there was only one team that had the ball and only one team that was playing on one half. But yeah, if they got a free kick off the referee, or they had a goal kick, they could bring it to our half with a long ball, and we had to defend 3 or 4 times a set piece and 3 throw in and a corner kick. And of course, that is a danger with them, because they've shown this season that they are a threat in set pieces. The good thing for us is we didn't concede from a set piece. Maybe as a result of that we got at least a point.
As well as you prepared for them and seen their success, did they do anything that surprised you?
No, they didn't do anything that surprised me. No. Like I said, we know that they can press really high and defend with 11 players around their box, and that is what many teams do in the Premier League. And that's the minimum you need to do, defend with 11 players, because this league has become so strong that it's very hard not to defend with 11 players.
The goals from scores was maybe similar to the one HaytersTV scores at Chelsea. When you're defending that, do you want the players to go to the ball, or would you rather drop off where the XG is low and the keeper might be able to make the save?
I think in the first instance, when they have the ball free on 30, 35 yards away from your goal, it's smarter to take away the space, because if you step out as a centre back or in a different position, the other team tries to exploit that space. So first take away the space, but at a certain moment you move forward to the ball, which I think is what Virgil tried, and unlucky enough. Of a deflection, and I've seen so many deflected shots on the other end. Where one of them led to a goal as well, but yeah, we were again unlucky that from the few chances we've conceded a goal.
Theo, last one.
I just said I think you're going to change it outside. Obviously, but it's not a bad player to bring on.
No.
Was it tactical, or was Cody carrying anything?
In my opinion, Cody struggled to dominate the 1v1s, and if you want to have any chance against, like I said, they were pressing high, but also in multiple situations they were in a low block, then the way to score is quite simple. You need a moment of magic from a player, or you need a set piece to score. And I felt in the first half that Cody struggled to find that moment, because it was hard for him to dominate the 1v1, let alone or get crosses in. So I thought in the first half we played with Soboslai off the right to be defensively strong enough not to concede as much as we did in the last few weeks. So I changed it to Mo on the right side and then play with a midfielder, Florian Wirtz, off the left. Like I said, we hardly conceded, but it was throughout the whole game difficult to create that moment of magic. And from the set pieces we had, unfortunately, we were once close. I think it was Maka in the first half who hit the post from a set piece, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had enough, especially in the end of the second half, but didn't score.
Thank you, everyone.